Simple things that I would say for all kids, crawling, do as much crawling, do crawling games, scampering around the house, do tag, crawling.
Yes.
For all
Oh,
the
we
kids.
play doggies and everything.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, you have a few kids, so they can all...
They would love it.
You have an entire team going
Yes.
here. Using swings, balls, the discs, the BOSUs. You can even just look up on YouTube vestibular exercises. And that's going to be all things to do with movement. It's all going to be things to do with balance and coordination.
Okay.
And then we talked exploring TENS, heart rate monitors, observation skills. And then some of the other things you'll see on that list, which we talked about just as a general can't hurt, things that she's not going to be able to do herself, but maybe the environment itself about, prayers, chanting, music, singing, all of these things. You just, because singing and chanting, the common thing with them and certain type of praying involves respiration control. Respiration control involves frontal integrity, firing down to pneumotaxic centers or respiratory centers in brainstem. So that's in order to make those sounds. So that's potentially where that
like it helps your breathing, you're saying?
No, the regulation of that breath control, which involves pneumotaxic centers, is then working that out. So you always want to think that you've got these, back to that metaphor of the stars, your neural axis is just a constellation of stars with groups that are connected to each other. So stars connected to one another, and anybody, and I mean ultimately the entire constellation is connected, or the whole system, the whole solar system is connected, but that constellation has more relationship such that when, for instance, midline cerebellum stars, the inside part of the cerebellum, fires up through into midline areas of limbic system. So when people have vestibular issues down here, that can fire off here, and then so emotionality, crying, so you see that in concussion all the time, they whack their cerebellum, this isn't working very well, and now they're crying and they have no idea why. There's no thought or anything associated with it, it's just that this star, because it's connected to this star,
sure,
had a consequence. So when you're thinking about it from an exercise standpoint or rehab standpoint, you're just trying to poke at different stars,
see which triggers the
whatever receptors are, right? Most stretch receptors, proprioception, adjustments, massage. That's the other thing I would say would be an easy thing to try is and I'll be asking about is, when we talked about the TENS unit, well, I know, and they talk about acupuncture, and I know there's ear acupuncture, and I know that there's the beads that they can stick just straight on instead of actually doing acupuncture itself.
Okay.
So that's probably a simple avenue.
Yeah.
But probably some of these initial implementations would be when I send out a message to these people on Facebook, I may get like crickets for some of it, and then be like, oh yeah, this person is an expert in Tregel acupuncture thing, and they're live down the street from you. And it's like, oh, perfect.
Sounds good.
We do that. So I'm not sure if I covered everything, but I think again, but my role and we'll wake her up just here at the end. It's not a lot for me to look at her physically unless something screamingly jumps out at me. But send me journals. Talked about that. Ask me questions. Give me things to ruminate on.
Okay.
And I'll fly on your journey here while I'm doing what I'm normally accustomed to doing. But I'll try and help you through the process.
Sounds good.
And don't think about the bad stuff.
Okay.
Oh,